Famdov Azike Azike is my name. Today we are going to be looking at the subject title Reasons Why So Many Senior Citizens Are Not Happy When They Are Retired. Yes, the aim of this very teaching is for us to outline reasons, how, and the mistakes some of these senior citizens, how they found themselves in this very condition. However, there is a saying, when you fail to study the past, you will repeat the errors of the past. That is to say, if you are not careful to study how other people conduct the affairs of their lives, you will also repeat their errors. Now, history is the modern map or the map for modern travelers, which implies that history will help you to correct some of these errors. So, we are going to be looking at some of the factors responsible why some of these senior citizens are not happy after they had retired from service. First and foremost, so many of these senior citizens, they were carried away by their jobs. They felt so comfortable, unknown to them that their jobs are temporal. Irrespective of your relationship with your boss, with your corporation, with that very company, one day you will be retired, either by downsizement or you retired meritoriously. Why so many people were in the service? Some of these set of people never think of having a business to their names. Some started, but they started very late. Some did not start at all. So today, why you see some of these old people, some of the pensioners, you see that they are not happy. It's because they were so much committed to their jobs. They were so in love with the job of their company. They thought those work will last forever. They put in their best energy, their best of time in that work. They so much trusted the relationship they had with the management. But they never planned to have a business to their name. So now that they have retired, thank you. Now they've retired. Some of them, their pensions cannot even sustain them for a week. Some of their pensions cannot sustain them for a week. now they now live a life they never wish for themselves as a result of mistake. So if you are a young person, no time is wrong. You can start anytime. If you are working anywhere at the moment, try to create a business to your name. Do not allow the job in that office to consume your future. Remember, salary is that medication they give to you to forget your future. If you feel so comfortable that you are earning so much from your office, there is no need for you to create a business for you, for yourself, or to your name. You will regret, because you can be fired at any time. You can be retired at any time. Compulsory retirement is real. Unforeseen circumstances can make them to retire you. What will happen if you don't have a business that will sustain you when you are fired? That is the reasons why so many people you see, old people, some senior citizens, are not happy. Some started very late. Some did not even started at all. Those that started early are enjoying as if they are still working. So you borrow from that very knowledge, that when you study the history of the past, you will never repeat the errors of the past. Be history friendly so that you don't repeat the errors. So now, any little resources you have, you can set aside a little to start a business. Over time, it will grow. A little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. So try to have a business to your name. You can be fired. No job is permanent. Your energy level can come down and you are no longer productive. You can be fired. So if you're a young person, if you are still strong and you are working for a company, you are working for somebody, you are working for a corporation, try to create a business to your name so that you can find something to fall back tomorrow. Thank you, Katia. Now, another one is for you to acquire knowledge. So many people are not happy as a result of ignorance. Education is expensive, but then try ignorance. Ignorance is more expensive. It will cost you so much. So many people today do not realize the value of knowledge. Knowledge is power when applied. So many people spent all they acquired or all they labored and spent it on liabilities. So many people thought all they have in their house is their wealth. But when you begin to analyze them, they discover at old age that they had made a very colossal mistake, because all they had in their houses or in their possessions were all liabilities. Share the link if you are watching. Show us like and love. So now, if you are working, it is important that you know what you are spending your money on. Don't spend your money in what cannot add value or cannot appreciate. So many people today, everything in their possession, if they wish to sell it, if anybody will buy, will amount to nothing. Those things are called liabilities. Anything that takes money from you, anything that you continue to spend to maintain and it's not bringing money into your pocket, into your purse, is a liability. So, if you are spending your money, don't spend your money on something that will continue to remove money from your purse. Spend money on those things that will continue to bring money to you. Those things that if you want to sell it, you can use it to raise a capital to start something else you want. So today, so many people that are retired are still strong to work, but they cannot work because they lack capital. They have nowhere to raise capital again. What they have in their homes or in their possessions are all liabilities. So when you are spending money, ensure you spend money on assets, something that will continue to appreciate in values, something that will continue to increase day by day, something that you can sell and have much to what sustain yourself, not something that nobody is interested and you are still spending your money to keep. Those things are liabilities. So don't spend your money. You need knowledge to do that. You need knowledge to what? Do that. Another one you must avoid why so many people are not happy is loan management, poor loan management. So many people have access to loan where they can be paying in installment and they end up investing this money in projects that they don't understand, a business they have no knowledge, and they end up wasting this money. Upon their retirement, they will go home with little or nothing. The entitlement can no longer sustain them because they are still repaying such loans. So, when you have an opportunity, when you are working, ensure that every loan that you secured while in service. Ensure that you invest it wisely. Invest it to secure your future. Ensure that those money are working for you, even while you are still working for the corporation that hired you. So that while you are paying that money or repayment plan, you are paying it without with ease. So when you are fired or retired, this investment can always take care of you. But because so many people mismanage these loans, going into business they have no idea, investing wrongly, they end up regretting today because they paid through their nose. So do not involve yourself in such kind of activities. Another one is so many people are living an isolated life. Yes, some are living an isolated life today. They are not happy because they are so much carried away in that job that they were employed. They fail to realize that work is temporal, that their family is permanent. They never created a balance to build a relationship or oil a relationship with their families. They only concentrated on that very job that they were employed. After many years, they don't attend family meetings, they don't socialize, they don't oil their relationship in years. Now, when they retire, their income has dropped. They now have time, but they don't have the resources again. Nobody is ready to give them their own time at that time because you cannot come and integrate yourself while you have already kept them at arm's length for many years as a result of your work. So many people that are retired today are living isolated life because they were unable to build a strong relationship. The one they had, they were unable to maintain such work relationship to include their families. So if you are working, try to create a balance. Try to create time to talk with your families. Try to create time to once in a while talk with your friends. Socialize because one day this very work will end and you will retire to these people. If the relationship is not there, you are going to end up living a lonely life. So, if you don't really want to be a victim, if you don't really want to live a lonely life, if you don't really want to be unhappy when you retire, do not abandon your relationships, your family because of work. Very, very important. And above all, ensure that you don't live a life that you cannot sustain because you are working. Always remember that the future belongs to those that prepared for it. If you don't set aside something gradually for the future, you will become a victim of the future. The future do not have mercy. Future do not have what? Mercy. It's like an input and output method. And the future are those decisions you make today. So do not continue to be deceived because of the relationship you have with your management, because of the years you have put in. It doesn't work that way. All you need is for you to begin to plan for yourself. Man is the master of his what? Destiny. That is to say, your ideas, your mindset, and your thought determines where and how you become in life. Whatever you will be today is as a result of your thought and what the applications of those thoughts. When you plan it wrongly, you will get a negative result. So, if you don't really want to be happy when you're retired, please try to create a business, no matter how small it is, while you are still working for somebody, while you are still working for a corporation, while you are still working for a company. Create a business to your name. Once you are retired or fired, your income will drop drastically. Very, very important. Make sure you have a financial knowledge. Invest in knowledge so that you don't swim in the pool of ignorance. So that you don't invest all your money in liabilities instead of assets. So that when you are out of money, you can sell something or you can fall back to something that will make you bounce back financially. But it will be unfortunate and disservice only for you to discover that all you have in your possession are all liabilities. By removing money from your purse and you are spending money to keep them without appreciating its values. When you have opportunities to access loans, facilities from bank while you are working, ensure you invest them in something to sponsor or fund your future. Do not involve yourself in a business that you have no idea. Do not involve yourself in a business that when there is an issue, you cannot even have access to your capital, let alone the profit. You must be very, very careful. So, as an individual, you must have a very good managerial skill. If you can have a managerial skill in your office, also carry such to build your own financial empire. Family is number one. While you are working, your family create a time to integrate, maintain your relationship with your friends. Because when you leave that work, you will retire to your friends. My name is Famdov Azike Azike. Thank you and bye for now. Continue to support our page. Bye for now.